sinking like stones, all that we fall for. Homes, places we've grown, all of us are done for. Places we've grown, all of us are done for. And we live in a beautiful world. Yeah, we do, yeah, we do. We live in a beautiful
Boston University's Center for Psychiatric Rehabilitation's goal is to connect our viewers with supportive resources in the community and to help individuals enhance their career development and overall well-being. Everyone can be successful with the right support.
In the last ditch, I think of you.
Good afternoon and welcome to Employment for All. My name is Kimberly Bissett and I'm here to help you get a job, change jobs, or advance in the job you currently have. The show today is sponsored by the Department of Mental Health and we thank them very much for their continued support. This week, as every week, we like to invite informative, interesting guests to tell us about some wonderful resources in the community. Today is no exception. We'd like to welcome Keith Duclos. You are the founder and president of Side by Side Supported Living.
I am. Thank you. And thank you for having me here.
Oh, it's our pleasure. We're very excited. So let's start off. Tell us about yourself.
Well, not only do I work with folks with disabilities, but also I was born with cerebral palsy as a result of having the umbilical cord wrapped around my neck. After I was born, doctors told my parents that I probably would not be able to walk. And my parents, being incredibly stubborn French Canadians, just continued to look for doctors who would talk about what I could do. And they continued to find it very, very difficult back in the late 60s, early 70s to do so. But they focused on, not on what I couldn't do, but what I can do. As you probably know, I do walk. I love to run. I ran the Boston Marathon. I participate in triathlons. Wow. So, but throughout school and throughout even being a young adult, continued to be told what I couldn't do. While at home, my parents and my family focused on the things that I could do, the things that I wanted to do. So I've spent my life doing the things that I want to do, and I've spent my life trying to help other people to do the things that they want to do, as opposed to focusing on what they can't do. If we focus on what we can do, we tend to achieve more. If we focus on what we can't do, we tend to have excuses for why we can't do things. So.
Definitely, definitely. So it's a very strength-based approach, really focusing on what supports people need to be successful.
Exactly, exactly. It's and I've been working on a strengths-based approach my entire career. I started working in the field in 1987, so before strengths-based approaches really...
Right, before it was in.
Exactly.
Before everyone was kind of focusing on that.
And that's what my family has always done.
Okay. So. Fantastic. And your family has had a lot of influence as well on the development of side-by-side supported living.
They have. You know, really, side-by-side supported living is based around my life and the way that I grew up. It was incredibly important to my family that we have dinners together every night that we were at home. So that's what we do at Side by Side. part of our program for folks who are living at our building is that we have dinners together. We pair people in groups of 4, and let's say it's Monday night and it's Joe's night to cook dinner. A case manager will help him to go grocery shopping, help him to prepare a healthy meal for himself and for 3 other clients at Side by Side. They'll come over, they'll have dinner together. Then on Tuesday night, Joe will go over to Mary's apartment. And on Wednesday night, Joe and Mary will go over to Sally's apartment. Same thing on Thursday night. So having dinners together means a lot to me. We also do a lot of social stuff, just as my family did. And even now, my wife and I on Friday nights, we just sit down, relax, and have pizza and a movie. And that's what we have at Side by Side.
Oh, cool.
We have pizza and a movie on Friday night. So.
Okay, so there's a lot of overlap. You run your business side by side, very much like your family, and it really has a family kind of community support feel to it.
Exactly, and not only, not only do I work in the business and have a disability, but also I live with a gentleman with disability, so kind of live it out throughout my life. And Brad and I have been living together for the past 15 years. So.
Wow. Okay. So tell us, why did you get started in Side by Side?
I got started because I was working in the field in provider agencies, in DMH and DMR-funded agencies, and I felt like I was banging my head against the wall. All that we were doing was trying to minimize risk while providing for the greatest number of people. And we were never talking about what are your goals, what are your dreams, what do you want to do with your life, but rather talking about what people couldn't do, and not focusing on the positive aspects of folks' life and what they wanted to accomplish. But it was all about the numbers and providing for the lowest costs. And I wanted to live my life and help people to realize their dreams. I'm the luckiest guy in the world. I feel like I'm able to help people to realize their dreams. I'm in the business of dream realization.
Right.
So.
Absolutely. So it's really in line with Employment for All, because we believe everyone can be successful with the right support. So you're asking people, what does it take for you to be successful? How can we support you in living and social and working? And let's help you get there.
Exactly. And what we do is we ask people and their families, what do you want to do? What's holding you back? How can we help? When you ask those questions and you start to address what's holding you back and taking those barriers away, whether they're real or perceived, things get accomplished.